You look up at the midday sky. The sun is simply gone, no flash, no explosion, just a sudden absolute void where a star used to be. You check your phone, the date is correct. The time is correct, but the light has stopped. Actually, the lights stay on for 8 more minutes. Light travels at a finite speed. The sun disappeared 8 minutes ago, but the photons are still in transit. People are still tanning, birds are still singing. The world is blissfully unaware that its engine has stalled. Then the last photon hits the atmosphere. The sky turns black instantly. The stars emerge. The panic begins. It is very quiet. Gravity also obeys the speed of light. For 8 minutes, Earth continues to orbit a ghost. Then the gravitational tether snaps. The planet stops curving. Centrifugal force flings the Earth in a straight line at 30 kilometers per second. We are now a rogue planet. Space is vast and empty. The moon is not far behind. It loses its grip on Earth. The tides stop behaving. The moon drifts away into the dark. Every other planet in the solar system is doing the same. Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn are now lonely wanderers. The solar system has become a scattered collection of frozen rocks screaming through the void. There is no steering wheel. There is no brake. Confusion reigns. Governments meet in emergency sessions. Scientists argue about whether the sun was stolen or just felt like leaving. The primary concern for most people is the sudden drop in temperature and the fact that the moon is slowly waving goodbye. The temperature drop is not immediate. The atmosphere holds onto heat for a while. Within a week, the average global temperature hits 0 degrees Celsius. Within a year, it is minus 70 degrees. The top layer of the oceans freezes solid. This ice acts as an insulator. Deep water remains liquid for thousands of years, warmed by the Earth's molten core. Humanity retreats. Cities are abandoned. Survivors huddle around geothermal vents in Iceland or deep mines in the crust. Life on the surface becomes impossible. Plants die first. Photosynthesis stops. The oxygen supply begins a slow, agonizing decline. The atmosphere eventually gets so cold that the air itself liquefies. Then it freezes. Nitrogen and oxygen snow fall gently onto a dead, white world. The planet is now a giant, frozen snowball drifting through the interstellar silence. It is very cold. Survival depends on the core. Deep-sea hydrothermal vents become the only cities. Blind shrimp and tubeworms are the only creatures not complaining. Humans build pressurized domes around volcanic hotspots. Energy is scarce. Food is grown under artificial UV lights using recycled waste. Society shrinks to a few thousand people living in metal tubes. Outside, the surface is a wasteland of frozen gas. The pressure of the frozen atmosphere creates a strange crystalline crust. Any attempt to go outside results in instant flash freezing. Lungs shatter upon the first breath. The Earth is no longer a planet. It is a cosmic ice cube. Every few million years we might pass near another star. For a brief moment the ice might melt. A few puddles form on the surface. Then the star recedes. The cold returns. The silence deepens. The only thing left is the slow, radioactive decay of the core. The Earth is effectively a dead battery drifting in a basement with no lights. Millions of years pass. The core finally cools, plate tectonics cease, the magnetic field vanishes, cosmic radiation strips away what remains of the atmosphere. The Earth is now a naked rock. It travels through the void, crossing light years of nothingness. Occasionally it collides with a stray comet. These impacts are the only fireworks in a billion years. The collisions don't create life, they just rearrange the ice. The planet is a ghost ship. It carries the frozen remains of a billion species that once thought the sun was permanent. The ruins of New York are preserved in a vacuum, frozen in a state of perfect, horrific stasis. The Statue of Liberty is a popsicle. The Great Wall of China is a frost-covered ridge. The entire history of human achievement is reduced to a thin layer of minerals on a cold stone. There is no one left to remember the word sun. The universe doesn't notice the loss. One star gone out of trillions is a rounding error. The galaxy continues to rotate. The void is patient. The Earth is just another piece of interstellar debris. Eventually, the Earth enters the gravity well of another galaxy. It is captured by a red dwarf star. The ice begins to sublime. Water vapor fills the void. For a few thousand years, the planet is a steamy, chaotic mess of boiling oceans and volcanic eruptions. Then the orbit stabilizes. The planet settles into a permanent tidal lock. One side is scorched, one side is frozen. Life tries to start over. It is much smaller this time. Back in the first hour of the darkness, a man calls his insurance company. He wants to file a claim for his solar panels. The agent informs him that acts of God are not covered. He is told he still owes the monthly lease payment. That is how you lose a planet. If you enjoy cosmic disasters and bureaucratic nightmares, subscribe to the What If Club. We have plenty of other terrible ideas.